Hey guys, Dean Gearhart here, coming at you with another video. Today I wanted to show you my recent local card store pickups and some eBay wins, and we also had a local card show at one of our malls, and I picked up some stuff there. So starting off, first of all, I got a 1967 Al Downing. This is from my local card store for my 67 set. And a Bob Locker. And these are both, these four total are from Sports Card Etc. in Robinson Township, Pennsylvania. Picked up a 68 Brooks Robinson. And a 1967 Bob Gibson. So those were the four I got from my local card shop. Next up, at the mall card show, which was here last week, got a 1954 Don Johnson for the White Sox. Heine Manouche, 1954. And a Jim Hughes, 1954. So that brings my total for the 54 set, I think, down 25 or 30 maybe, something like that. I need some pretty expensive cards yet. I also picked the 68 baseball up at that same card show. Gil Hodges. Billy Williams. It's a little bit off center, but hometown favorite. Hall of Famer Willie Stargell. Kurt Flood. Tony Oliva. Sporting News Brooks Robinson. Sporting News Lou Brock. Sporting News Frank Robinson. Larry Hissel, Mike Lum, 68 rookies. A Jim Bouton for the Yankees, which is a high number. A's team card, also a high number, I believe. Yep. Manager for the World Series Tigers, Mayo Smith, also a high number. Series 7 checklist. And a Denny LeMaster high number. So I picked all those up at the local mall card show. Then we had about 5 or 6 vendors there. This same group, they go around to the different malls, probably within a 60-mile radius of my house. And this was the start of the season. Pretty much almost every weekend, except for like the holiday weekends, they're set up at a mall somewhere. This week they're out in Ohio. I forget the name of the mall. I've been to that show, and it's one of the best. And then they have one in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, that's also a good mall show. Brings a few more dealers. And I'm looking forward to probably going to that one. I think it's this month if I'm able to. Next up on my eBay wins, some football, 1950 Bowman. That's Boss Pritchard for the Eagles. We got Clyde Scott. Also for the Eagles. We got Dan Sandifer. Most of these guys, I don't know them. I just love these cards. I think this would have been really cool as a kid to get these. Back in the 50s. And Joe Taraseminski, I think that's how you say it, with the Redskins, Shininski. Then I got some 1952 Bowman football, Jules Rykovich for the Bears. That's 1951, I'm sorry. I got a Bowman Large, George Poole. That's for the Dallas Texans. These I think are really cool. And I picked up one 1951 Bowman baseball. Mike Guerrera. That's 1966 football. Ray Jacobs. Actually, I have quite a few of these cards. I just haven't bought many lately. Leroy Moore. This is another tough set with that wood grain. Very hard to get. Without the little white tips. You can see there. It's kind of like the 62 baseball. Or the 55 Bowman, which I actually have some of them to show you too. Larry Guerin, these are 1967 football. I think these are pretty cool. How they have the team names up, up there. I like the colors. John Morris, also the Patriots. Picked these up, they were near mint. In some auctions, I just threw some bids out there from Greg Morris. In these sets here, I like to get in near mint, super excellent, plus to definitely near mint. But these all were near mint. Got a Paul Lowe for the Chargers. And a Jock McKinnon, also for the Chargers. Some kind of print defect there. I got a handful of them. I haven't really jumped real hard into that set, but anytime I can pick them up, I try. Next up, so 55 Bowmans. I've actually had these for a while. I actually bought this lot, and I sold some of them at a local flea market I'd been setting up at. We're kind of taking a break from that now, but we've been pretty much going almost every Sunday, my wife and I and our little baby. And I got Nice little short stack here. What was left over, I sold about a dozen of them. And I pretty much sold them high enough that it paid for the lot of cards, so figured I'd just keep these ones. These are all just commons. Nothing real big names. Some Yankees here and there. I think all the Pirates were bought. But anyways, that was kind of the idea, setting up with the flea market to make some extra money to kind of pay for the hobby and for my wife's adventures, things she likes to do. And it turned out to work out pretty good. And then last, these I also picked up on eBay to originally sell. 1966 Topps baseball. I have just over 200 now, and I went ahead and picked out the ones I needed for my set to start building that. But I'd sold quite a few of these at the flea market. Maybe not enough to cover what I paid for all of them, but I originally bought them in a lot of over 500 cards, and been selling them here and there pretty decently. Got some local guys that are set builders that have been coming to see me, but this is what I managed to pull out for my set. There's a few here that I'll probably replace, mainly because they're off center, or like this one here has a wrinkle on the top there. But for the most part, they'll fit into my set. X-Mint. In this last batch, I actually bought these. They are near mint. This particular seller does not take into effect for centering. Like, for example, this one here is, he's off center, but that might be one to replace in the future. But for the most part, I bought these for me to go ahead and start building the set. I'm close to finishing off the 68 set and the 61 set, so I figured I seen this deal. I was the only bidder, and I just went ahead and bid on them, and I won. So got a nice little jump start on that set. So once I get those in a binder, I'll probably be doing an episode video on those. But for now, that's it. Yeah, the only other thing I got coming in is a tobacco card for my letter A. Another Red Ames, a portrait. It'll probably be here Monday or Tuesday. Might do a quick video on that. Throw that in with an episode video. But for now, that's all, guys. Thanks for watching.